I think we could all agree that album covers are pretty important. Not as important as like what's actually in the album. But let's not act stupid, bro. We all judge books by covers. And if we're being real, that's how it should be. Not reading a book that looks like dog shit. I'm looking for the most fire one. I appreciate good art. And today, I want to show a little bit of that appreciation by ranking rappers based off their album cover choices. Y'all already know what we doing, man. You already know the vibes. I got 20 hand-picked rappers. Yes, hand-picked. I picked them. And like I just said, my nigga, we gonna rank them. To all my subscribers who be tuning in and shit, bro. Y'all probably noticed I haven't done a humor me in a while. I don't know, bro. I just haven't been in like a giggly mood. But fuck it, we'll bring it back. So yeah, there's a question in the comments. Go answer it. Make it funny. Winner gets posted next video. You know how this shit works unless you're new, and if you're new, subscribe. But yeah, I'm just gonna be looking at these rappers' album covers, and however I'm feeling is how I'ma rank them. S being the best of the best, you know what I'm saying, your shit look nice. F being the worst of the worst, your shit looks trash. And remember to give me a like. I don't feel like I had to remind you, you know, like I knew you were gonna do it, bro. So you could just do that now. We'll wait, actually. I got nothing but time, nigga. You liked it? You liked it? All right, cool. Let's go. It's only right to start with the GOAT of music and album covers. I ain't gonna lie. Kanye is just allergic to missing. Do not quote me on that, bro. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. I'm just talking about the nigga albums. Relax. But yeah, nah, Kanye easily has the best album covers to me. Graduation, Yeezus, Late Registration, 808s and Heartbreak cover fire. And honestly, that's the only thing fire about that trash ass album. Yeah, I feel like beefing with the 808s fans today, nigga. Fuck that weak ass album. But yeah, nah, Kanye's an easy S tier, I can't lie. Not even up for debate. He has the best album covers. Next in line, we got Tyler. I really like his past 3 album covers. Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost. But what's about to tank this nigga ranking is this Cherry Bomb cover, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't like that at all. The Wolf one is mid, and then Goblin, it's also mid. But like I said, though, his last 3 albums, them shit's fire. But the piss in the pants is stopping him from getting above a B. Next, we got Future. I ain't gonna lie, Future got some hard-ass album covers. High Off Life, I Never Liked You, Hendrix. I don't know what's going on in DS2, but it looks cool. Monster is tough, like, damn! The only weak ones for real is like his first 2. Like, look at Astronaut Status. Yeah, this shit sucks, I ain't gonna lie. But his other shit, fuego. Definitely gotta put him in A tier. NBA, Never Broke Again, YoungBoy. Now, y'all YoungBoy dick riders, suckers, lovers, whatever. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but YoungBoy be having some weak ass album covers. Very rare does he actually have a weak ass album, but the covers, Until Death Call My Name, trash. 38 Baby 2, trash. Until I Return, trash. The richest op cover isn't even cropped. It's very few album covers from YoungBoy where I'm like, damn, that bitch is hard. Like, I Rest My Case is really tough. Sincerely Control, Ain't Too Long, like them is tough, but I just can't get jiggy with the other one. And for that reason, I gotta put one of the GOATs in D tier. Next up, we got Jack Harlow. And I know y'all probably are like, why would I handpick Jack Harlow? Literally just to make fun of his album covers. They suck. Like, let me show y'all this nigga first album ever. What in the actual fuck is this? And it doesn't stop here at Naked Jack Harlow. This shit is just his ass too. Honestly, they all suck. Besides one. Come Home, The Kids Miss You. That's a tough ass album cover, I can't lie. The album itself, you know, different story. But at least he finally got a good cover in there. It's not gonna stop him from being F tier. The nigga's an F tier, but you know, at least we got Travis Scott to come and save the day, because his album covers are nothing but gas. He is a hard 4 for 4, has not missed at all. Unless you want to count the Quavo collab album. But by himself, just solo, he hasn't missed. That's an S tier resume, I can't lie. Next in line, we got Gunna, whose album cover choices are trash. Definitely one of the worst on this list. Not a huge fan of the new cover. One is Stink. All the Drip Season albums are mid, I can't lie. Except Drip Season Forever, that shit kind of decent. And then Drip or Drown is very tough. But the cover that really does it, like solidifies that his choices are trash, is Drip or Drown 2. What the fuck? This nigga is fully clothed underwater with an umbrella. None of those things go together. I hate to do it, but you gotta go to E tier, Gunna. What the hell? Playboi Carti. Only 3 albums, and the first 2 are easy 10 out of 10. Would not say Whole Lotta Red is a 10 out of 10. It's an okay cover, but to me, it's stopping him from being an S. If it was like the other 2, it'd be an S. But he gotta go to A for the time being. Jermaine Cole. J. Cole is another one of those guys who don't really miss on album covers. Born Sinner and KOD are probably my favorite. 2014 Forest Hills Drive is iconic, and you know, for the most part, it's pretty decent. The only thing I'll say is that it's pretty basic. Like, it's never anything super eye-jarring. Plays it safe, you know, which is fine. Nothing really wrong with that. The covers are usually fire. Honestly, more than usually. He hasn't missed, but it's never anything usually crazy, so I put him B. Next in line, we got Lucki. Now, I seen on Instagram that pretty much all of Lucki's albums are remakes from other iconic albums or whatever. The only one I personally recognize is the Nirvana one, but even with that being said, I like Lucki's album covers. Besides his like first 4, I don't really like those. Everything after that is pretty fire, can't lie. Sex, Money, Drugs, Flawless Like Me, Me, Free Wave 3. Like, them shits is tough. I'll probably also put Lucki in B tier with Cole. It's nothing super crazy to me, but it's like, it's cool, you know what I mean? It's just tough. Next up, we got Yeat. And for those who don't know, like 2 weeks ago, I listened to all his music or all his albums. Made a whole video about it. So if you're a fan, nigga, check it out. I've done it with a lot of the people on this list. Give my opinions on the albums and shit. Rank them. Like, bro, go check it out. But Yeat's albums are cool. A lot of the time, I don't know what the fuck is going on, though. Like 2 Alive, 4L, and Alive. I don't know what I'm looking at all. Honestly, his only really tough album cover to me is Up to Me. Life is pretty cool, but it's not like crazy. I love these albums, man. I really do, but I gotta put them in C tier. Trippe Red has some interesting covers, to say the least. He's very hit or miss for me. Like A Love Letter to You 3, that's a hit. Pegasus, however, that is a miss. Life's a Trip, that's a hit. Mansion Music, that shit is not a hit, that's a miss. And that's pretty much the pattern of all his albums. He's like perfectly C tier to me. I'm looking at a little bit more. What I say, C tier? Yeah, we could bump that down to D. Most of Lil Durk's album covers are trash, dookie. Not a fan of them. Out of like the 15 albums he has, I could count maybe 3 that I like. Signed to the Streets 3, Love Songs for the Streets, and then probably Love Songs for the Streets 2. Everything else though, nigga, that shit could get put in the trash. 7220 is just horrific. Signed to the Streets, nigga, like what is this? Yeah, he just, even his newest shit, he just has a whole lot of bullshit. Not as bad as Jack Harlow or nothing, so he could get E tier, but it's pretty bad. Young Thug, the nigga has some weird ass album covers, I can't lie. Did y'all see Uzi trying to recreate Barter 6? Like, pause, nigga. Dude has no legs and beautiful Thugger girls. He got a fat ass purple dress on in Jeffrey. But I will say, this is not a bad album cover, honestly. It's just funny because the nigga got on a dress. But Thug definitely got some hits in there, like Slime Season 3, Punk, his newest album, Business is Business. And then you can't forget about the So Much Fun album cover. That's damn near one of the hardest on this list. I'm having mixed feelings with this ranking because there's some hits in there, like I said, but it's definitely some mid. I guess I'll give him like C. Lil Uzi Vert. Now, what I'm about to say might come as a shock, might be an unpopular opinion, but who cares? Uzi is the only person competing with Kanye when it comes to album covers. He's like 6 albums in and hasn't came close to missing. Lil Uzi versus The World is probably my favorite. Then I'd honestly say Pink Tape and Love Is Rage 2. Perfect Love Tape, fire. Eternal will take fire. Like, his album choices are easily S tier. And I wholeheartedly believe he is the only person competing with Kanye. Honestly, you could argue his shit better. His shit fire! Drake also had some fire album covers. Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, Views, If You're Reading This It's Too Late. Now, it's not all just peaches and cream, like Certified Lover Boy, Don't Like Thank Me Later, or So Far Gone For Real. But his other stuff definitely makes up for it. Enough to get him into A tier in my opinion. I really like Drake's album covers when he's making good album covers. I'm definitely a big fan of Lil Yachty's album cover art. I really don't think he's missed. Lil Boat 2, Lil Boat, Nothing to Prove. The album he dropped earlier this year, Let's Start Here, that shit hard. Teenage Emotions is the only miss to me, and yeah, it definitely stinks, but everything else is fire to me. I got no problem with putting Yachty in A tier. Kendrick Lamar. Now, I low-key should have said this earlier, but what I'm about to say definitely applies most to Kendrick. If your album cover has like a double meaning behind it, you know, it's a deeper rooted whatever. I'ma just be honest, I'm not taking that into consideration. I don't really care about that shit. I'm just going off what looks good to my eyes, nigga. Like, I'm sure To Pimp a Butterfly has like some, you know, I'm sure this means something, but today will not be the day I find that shit out, nigga. I'm just going off what it looks like. But I do like Kendrick's cover art. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is probably my favorite. Damn looks pretty good. And Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly are like cool. Nothing crazy. And then his first 2 albums, they're kind of mid. I don't know, this isn't nothing crazy to me. It's not like weak, but it's not super good. I'll put B, but it's closer to C than it is A. Second to last, we got Lil Baby. Not the biggest fan of Lil Baby's album covers, not gonna lie. I don't think it got good till like 2018 with Street Gossip. My Turn was pretty cool. And It's Only Me was like, yeah. For his older shit, Perfect Timing wasn't that bad. That actually is pretty decent. But I'm not a big fan of the hard era. You know, when he was naming his albums Harder Than Hard, Too Hard, Harder Than Ever. Like, we get it, bro. You're hard. And don't, hey, that's not a pause for me, bro. Pause, Lil Baby. I don't got to say that shit. But yeah, now the overarching theme here is that it's like mid to me. I'll put it like C tier. And I'ma just be honest. I was saving the worst for last with Gucci. First of all, the nigga has like 100 albums. I'm not about to go through all of them. I'm sure there's maybe like 3 or 4 good covers in there, but let me show you why this is the worst of the worst. Let me show you why Gucci makes Jack Harlow look like Virgil. Scoopity, scoop that poop. Scoopity poop. Scoop that, scoopity, scoop that poop. scoop that poop, scoop up that poop, bitch. And yeah, that's the ranking. Tell me what y'all agree with, what y'all disagree with. Y'all know how this works. I want to start doing more rapper rankings, bro. So put in the comments what y'all want to see. And yeah, if you have an actual good idea, shit, nigga, let's get it done. Get it done. I'm having fun. If I keep it 100, I'm one of one. They keep throwing shade while they under the sun, but I'm on the moon, so I can't see none. Everyone know that you not in the streets, but the word around town you a bum. And everyone know that you tryna be me. I'm a deadbeat. Don't fuck with my son. If I don't know, you know you can't with my blunt. Don't know what your goof ass put in my runs. 50 on 50 and load my drum. Drop through your city with the legal gun.